Ankita ma'am, are you there? Ankita ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Welcome. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Asmi ma'am, Asmi ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please start the program.
Good evening, everyone. I am Asmi Jain. A very warm welcome to our esteemed speaker, all the participants and team members of RFI in the fourth day of the 7 days long faculty development program. The topic for today is pitching innovative teaching practices. This event is organized by Research Foundation of India and BPIT in association with Shodh Malwa. The sponsors of the event are JHERF, ARGA, Eklavya University, and Edu Academic Inc. Now, I would like to introduce everyone to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Ankita Jain, ma'am. She has been associated with Sri Vaishnav Institute of Management and Research, Indore, as assistant professor in Department of Management since, since 2017 to 2022. She has a teaching experience of more than 7 years. She has completed her PhD from Prestige Institute of Management and Research, DAVV, Indore. She has been involved in teaching subjects like human resource management, principles and practices of management, business communication, organizational development, personality development, performance management, human resource development, etc. Along with this, ma'am holds many marvelous certifications. We are extremely delighted to have you with us and are all really keen to hear from you. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. So, so I would like to say, first of all, I would like to say thanks to Team RFI and all the participants who are present here for this opportunity. And now I'll be sharing my slides for this session. I hope I am audible and my PPT is visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, again, good evening, everyone. So, in today's session, I would like to continue with some more pedagogies. I think we are discussing out of those some in different sessions. But yes, in an overview, I would like to say, or I would like to introduce some pedagogies, some innovative practices. I think those practices are already like not new, not something which you never did it before. But I would like to say, and I would like to give some inputs to that where you can make it more better. So, teaching is like a beautiful music where instructional methods are are the instruments. Whenever they are played alone, they just make sound. But when they are played together in tune with rhythm and with feeling, they become amazing music. So, like this, when everybody is working properly in a synchronous way, so it is like we can do something more better. So let me talk to you about some different pedagogies, different practices. Just a minute. Okay, so number one, I would like to focus on that is the method of presentation. I think we all are very much aware about this particular technique or method of teaching. I must say one thing that yes, in your day to day teaching uh, practices, you are using this kind of method. But yes, I would say that you should use it with creativity. It's just not like that you have added the content to the slides and now it is like you are just presenting and reading it in front of the students. So don't do this. First of all, no to this, that just don't read it. Add some, and one more thing, just don't copy and paste or just download the PPT from the internet. Always try to add something from your side. It can be a different theme along with different language, different kind of content, your own created charts, your own created words. You can make some, you can give them some tips, you can give them some shortcuts, something like that. So do present it, give a presentation, but it should be with the creativity. Also, it's just not only that you are reading the slide or you are presenting the slides. It's just like the way you are presenting it. The presentation also matters. Presentation, how you are keeping it in front of the students. Those slides can be colorful and it can be a simple theme, but the content is there. That is very much important. So just don't put so much content in your slides. Try to keep the bullets. Try to keep as less as content you can keep, but try to add something which others are not doing. You can do it in a different way. Your subject can be, obviously your subject is different, you can make it different. All subjects cannot have the same kind of PPT. So you can create it with a different with different creative ideas. You can put, even you can take suggestions from other, you can take suggestion from social like social platforms, social media platforms, internet, or anywhere else. Ideas can be taken from somewhere, but you can incorporate, and that can give you even more ideas about making a presentation differently. So keep it different. Number two, group discussions. So group discussions on the live projects. As I have already discussed in multiple sessions of mine, that whenever we are doing any kind of activity, just leave the traditional methods. Means we always see group discussion is always the best way for understanding their presence of mind in front of the people. But yes, this method is old, but the traditionally what we used to do, that we always try to stick on our syllabus. That you have to do, I understand. But still, you should always try to find out something different on which the discussion can be done. So group discussion on the live projects. So if we say about it, live different live topics can be done, like you can ask them as students to find out some live topics. Even if you want, you can find out some topics and you can ask them to discuss. Number two, about the group discussion is, you must have already heard about this particular technique. So in this you have to keep some points in the mind. Like you should always have the discussion of two groups which are having same kind of intellect, right? Number two, try to choose topics which are suitable for them, not suitable for you. So try to do that. Number three, topics should be very much interesting so that everyone can take or everyone can participate. Like right now, some two groups are discussing, but later on, the audience which were listening to them, they can also give inputs, they can also give suggestions. So unless the title, a topic is not of good interesting, they will not be participating. So do this. Make some rules of your class and the group discussion, how to handle it, how to do it. how to conduct the group session or group discussion. You have to make some notes on it. You need to understand this technique. So ultimately, you can also, again, you can also go to the internet and you can see how group discussion can be taken in a better way. Number three, case studies. If we talk about the cases, so every kind of course having some cases. Even law courses are having the caselets. Means somehow you can, with the, giving some live examples, you can tell them what, how that you can make them learn how to take the decisions, how to be, how you can be a better person, how you can take a better decisions, you can understand or you can solve the problems. So case studies is all about a description of an incident where you can understand about a situation, about different key persons, and accordingly you can come out with some questions, answers, or you can say come out with the solutions. So these case studies can be from the real life experiences, right? This is what you can do different. See, there are so many books, internet sources from where you can download the cases. Even there are textbooks and different books of the specifically cases where you can refer them, ask the student to refer the cases. This is what you are doing is good, that's not the problem, but also take some cases. Even you should start making them learn from the real life cases. Discuss some real cases which are happening or around them, they know about it, they understand about it. Then you can ask them to refer and solve the cases. Also, there is one thing, most of the faculties just try to do one thing, that they ask them to go and solve it. They never check it, one thing. Secondly, they don't tell them how to solve it. Okay, if they are solving it, okay. If they are not solving it, okay. They are submitting the assignment, you are not checking it, that what they have done. So first of all, you should tell them how to do it, what is the pattern, how to solve a case. Then only you should tell them how to, you can tell them that this is the pattern. Then you should tell them to follow that pattern. Okay, like it should have introduction, it should have key person detail, key problems, key situation, things, any other particular thing which needs to be highlighted. Then you should tell them to how to do the SWOT analysis, TOWS analysis. Then finally, you have to tell them that how to write the answers of the questions. Then conclusion, and in the last, you have to tell them what is a better way or right way to solve the case. So that can be your own approach which you can suggest them. So this is again case studies, but from the real life experiences. Brainstorming, you all know, always try to don't be don't give them spoon feeding, let them do it. Like we tell that for to the kids, we should not tell them that don't do this or do this, or you should not tell them how to do it. But yes, they should know what is right, what is wrong, and how to do it. They should know by themselves. Let them do it, they will do it in a right way or wrong way. So that's not the problem. Like this, in the brainstorming, if you are asking them to giving them something to think about, let them think and make them think again and again more over it, until you are not satisfied with their suggestions or answers, whatever you are asking for. So ultimately, this is again, by doing this activity, you are giving them a chance to exercise their mind. Homework, make it a habit. I always say that whenever the students are in the schools, they assume themselves that they are in the like jail or something. But whenever they are coming in the college and we are restricting them for doing something, so they say now we are the free birds, and now we want some freedom, right? So ultimately, like homework again, they think it was in a school, it should not be here in college. Why not? I say why not? Ultimately, the homework is going to give them I must say, a habit of doing something again and again, ultimately practicing. So always give them homework. I'm not saying that ask them to make a copy of homework, but tell them whatever you are giving them a homework, they should write somewhere. And you should, if you are not having enough time for in everyday's class, obviously I cannot, I understand that you must not be having every day's time that you are giving homework, you are asking for it. So once in a week, even while completing a title, a topic, or any particular lecture, or particular subtopic, or you can say unit wise, right? You can give them some homework. Then in every week, in a day or two, randomly, you can ask them to, like, you can ask them to let you check the copies, that you have to maintain the records. Whenever you want, just do a surprise check to their copies. So this will ultimately give them some, uh, something in their mind that you will ask, and they will be ready from the next time. You can give them any kind of punishment kind of thing. I'm not saying don't, like, you don't need to scold them or anything like this, but you can give them more homework. And for sitting in your class, you are giving attendance to them. So you can say that if you are not working, you are not doing homework, then you have to your attendance would be not marked. So basically, you have to make them like this. So this will give them a more insights on their, on the ideas, and they will start working on it. Some days they will do it without any interest, but after that they will understand that yes, they are getting something, something is going in their mind. Whenever they will write it,